All right.
We are here.
We are
We out here, baby.
We here, baby.
Oh,
Harbaugh
boy.
Bowl week. We're ready. I cannot wait. It's going to be a great game, man. And Andrew and I will be at the game. So say hello to us. So it's going to be an awesome, awesome time.
Say hello to us.
Say hello to us.
Say hello to my little friends. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a good game, guy. We're excited. I mean, bottom line, it's the Harbaugh Bowl, baby. It's about to get real. It's about to get wild. So
this is a big one, man. It's a big game all around. I mean, for a lot of different ways, man. And I cannot wait to be at the stadium and just seeing SoFi rocking. And it's been awesome to even see the last 2 weeks. The amount of crowd and all the fans that have been coming out there. It's been like, dude, people are coming out of the woodworks, coming out to support the Chargers. So I really hope Monday Night Football, same thing, just real loud crowd and more Chargers fans and Ravens fans. So I really hope that's going to be the case on Monday night.
Ooh, it's going to be good.
I hope so.
All right, guys.
But man, it was amazing though. Like the Bengals game was great. So this game, I hope so. Fingers crossed, baby.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right, guys, let's get into it.
Let's go.
Pyramid, man. You watching the Boat Bros podcast. Stay tuned.
Chowder blue dreams, stadium lights gleam. Boat Bros on the beat, leave stream. Chargers rocking speeds, Sonic supreme. From the podcast to the field, we're a team. Charged up, Boat Bros on the night. LA Thunder in electric delight. Bullets in the battle, sparking bright. Charged up, ride the lightning, feel the fright.
Yeah, we should be live on Tiki Talkies as well, dude.
That's right. We on the Tiki Talkies right now. I'm gonna double check right now and check.
We on the Tiki Talkies. Hey, we're blowing up, guys. We're blowing up.
It's blowed up from the flow up, baby.
It's just I want to thank God. I want to thank it's all like God-given talents that I have,
Didn't I send a video to you guys yesterday about, giving a shout out to the bros and you know what? Things are gonna come together. Big things coming, dude. So
big things coming. I like it.
And by the way, dude, we got a $1.99 super chat that just came in too. Dude.
Nice.
Whose house is the Chargers' house? Let's go. Dude.
Woo! Man, so excited.
No doubt, dude. I'm really, really looking forward to being at the game and at the stadium. I mean, that place is going to be rocking. I mean, Kyle was at the Bengals game last week, and I swear I have watched that last drive to win the game with the J.K. Dobbins, touchdown. Dude, I was at a watch party out here. We went ballistic in that room. It went from dreary situation to just absolutely explosion, and I could only imagine what it was like at SoFi, man. It was awesome.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it was lit, dude. Yeah, dude, that was fire, man. Yeah, that was literally like one of the best moments of like watching the game at the stadium. I felt like that was literally, dude, we was hyped in that freaking crowd right there. That was so good.
I can imagine, man. I mean, to be honest, like, and just to talk just on that drive and the way that game ended, like, to me, that was like almost a altering, what is it? Harbaugh says the worm has turned moment for this team, in my opinion. Like, we essentially have now shifted this team going away from that whole chargering to the chargering that they were talking about, like basically punching them in the mouth and find a way to basically finish games. And dude, that was awesome. That was one of the coolest things to see. And J.K. Dobbins. Did you hear the story about J.K. Dobbins and how he got the score?
Tell everyone if they haven't heard it. But let's talk about it.
Yeah. So the story is that they were on the sidelines and he's like, hey man, like asking coach, like, can I go score? And he's like, Harbaugh's thinking about it. And he's like, yeah, let's go score, man. Let's go make it happen. Like, he's like, screw the field goal. Let's just get a touchdown. So it's funny when he did that run into the touchdown, I kind of felt like it was more like he seemed a little hesitant. I was thinking, he's just going to go down, get in field goal position. And then he kept running. And I'm like, well, free lane, take it, dude. Like, just nail in the coffin. Let's make it happen right now. And Oh, it's awesome. J.K. Dobbins was like, yeah, I'm taking this to the house. You gave me the green light. Let's make this happen, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Don't tempt me with a good time. I mean, I'll tell you what, like, oh yeah, it's number 3. Hey, I'll be wearing my Bosa jersey. I gotta. Actually, I could wear my Merriman though too. I could wear my Navy Merriman, throwback. But I think I'll wear Bosa. Dude, Bosa be on the field. So,
well, right now, Miguel, I'm wearing, and I'm going to be going on a flight here in a couple hours to go to LA, and I'm going to be wearing this one, which is the old Derwin James 33, and then at the game, I'm going to be wearing the Harbaugh jersey because it makes sense. Harbaugh Bowl. Who am I going to be rooting for here? And it's a Navy jersey, so it makes sense.
It makes sense. Oh, goodness. Well, it's going to be exciting. I mean, bottom line, a lot of stats to cover. I think it's a big game. And I think a lot of people are still not, fully convinced that the Chargers are that good. But again, we went from the 29th ranked strength of the schedule to now the 11th ranked strength of schedule for the rest of the season. So these next few games are going to be big, guys. We need to split these games, get some dubs in there. Woo! Oh, I love it. Andrew, don't wear Bosa's jersey or you'll get injured. I know. I know.
Hey.
But I'm just hoping Bosa stays healthy,
Last week he had 8 pressures.
8 pressures, guys.
8 pressures. Apparently the pressure rate last week was just a hair under 50%. We're getting after him, and we're not even doing blitz packaging.
Yeah, they're not.
To the Bengals, and we were still finding ways to create pressure and create sacks. Like, that is phenomenal, guys. So just keep that in mind. Like, I was kind of thinking a lot about even last year with BS defense.
BS defense.
Wait, who's BS? Hey, Brandon's.
Oh, Brandon Staley. Do BS,
Bullshit league defense. That's what it was.
Bullshit knocking
games of the Niners right now,
Yep.
But with BS last year, I mean, when you had Tuli Mack and Bosa on the same field on the field at the same time, let me say that correctly, we had a 25% sack rate. That is phenomenal. So once again, now you add Bud Dupree, that whole thing. Let's say if you get all 4 of those guys somewhere or another on the field at the same time, it could be nasty, guys.
Oh, yeah.
It could be absolutely nasty.
Big nasty.
Khalil looks like he's coming back this week, too.
He looks like he's going to be back. So that's going to be big for this team. I mean, really, I think they kept him out, and he became Coach Mack on the sidelines. Did you see that during the broadcast?
Oh, I didn't know that. No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, he was like headset on. I kept saying, "Oh, look, Coach Mack, dude, over there,
Coach Mack, baby,
making it happen, dude. Mack attack, dude. It was great."
Yeah,
but it was really good, and I think they essentially were just holding him back because they were just like getting him ready for this game, the stretch at this point of the schedule. So I'm excited to be able to see him back on the field, and it seems like he should be back. So we'll keep an eye on that for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll show some slides there, James.
Let's get it. So I know we started a little bit about Jim Harbaugh, and I thought this was just kind of a cool little slide here where he just talked about Chargers head coach Jim Harbaugh is the 5th highest paid coach in sports. Sportico reports. Harbaugh is getting paid $16 million a year and has completely changed the culture in LA. He has the 3rd best odds right now to be coach of the year. I mean, how quickly things shift when you got a good head coach for once, guys. Like, you understand he's doing this with a lot of the same players from last year, and players are bought in with him, and they are making it happen. I mean, I've had a conversation with a couple fans recently on this, and I said, look, man, Chargers have always spent money on players, but they've not spent money where it matters most, and that's coaching.
Yep.
They are bottom line putting money in the coaching. I mean, I think we have the highest payroll of coaches in the league right now too. Like as a total group. Invest where you can make your team better and elevate your talent, and get somebody like Jim Harbaugh that wins everywhere. Like, you legitimately might have one of the best head coaches in the NFL right this second with Jim Harbaugh. And world of difference, guys. It's an absolute world of difference.
Yeah. That's awesome. Hey, mate. Hey, just keep those rumors coming, man. I already made that bet. I put 50 on that. I did before the season started. So hey, keep that coming, man.
Yeah, that's right. You did. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I got a bet on that one and Justin Herbert for MVP, and I'm seeing a lot of rumors for that too, baby. I'm like, ooh,
Right.
Hey.
let's go, man. Let's go.
Kyle got that 5 on it. I got that 5 on it.
5 on it. Yeah,
that's a good song, dude. That's a great song.
Great song. I met the guy that actually made the beat, and how he was like, hey man, like I pretty much got shafted on making that beat. I didn't get paid hardly anything on it. And I was like, oh man, that's a classic song too, dude.
I believe it. Yeah.
Jeez.
So this is a good example of a nice pressure here. I think this is only a 4-man blitz right here. But again, if I've always said this in the NFL, if you could rush 4 and put pressures in front of 4 guys. Mm-hmm. And if you can rush 4,
flaps,
see, and that should have been a sack right there completely, 100%. Dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I don't know why it wasn't a sack. I was so pissed off when I saw it again,
right.
it wasn't a sack because he threw the ball, and I'm like, yeah, but I guess this running back was right there, so I guess you could argue that it was, but I think it was illegal touching if I remember correctly.
Yes, that's an illegal touching of the ball from
because they hit lineman. That guy hit the lineman.
Yeah, lineman batted it down. Yeah,
exactly. So, but again, here's my point, right? If you could rush 4 in the NFL and get a pressure, dude, you will beat the other team. It doesn't matter. And the question is can you stop enough? And that was a hold, by the way, on Thule. Did you see that? He had hands to the face on that as well, too. It's kind of shocking how often they don't call stuff like that. But my point is, like, I just feel like if we can do enough to keep Lamar in the pocket, my suspicion is what they'll probably do is they'll have Henley run a spy on Lamar. So they'll probably just have him there and just making sure he doesn't exit the pocket, right? That's your job. Get the running back, and then if the running back goes out, then he spies the Lamar from running. So anyways, it could be interesting. Oh, we got another super chat here. We'll give a reaction.
Hey. I pressed the button. Here you go. I'm going to press it again.
Oh, man. Oh, I pressed it. Hey, you pressed it. I was pressing it. I was unpressing it.
Hey, take it easy.
Flash it on the screen.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, who wants to read Athir's comment here? Nobody?
That was awesome, dude. That was awesome,
man. You guys are you guys are frozen up.
It, so I was like, all right, James will read it.
I guess I'll read it then. There, man. Super chat once again. I don't know why. It seemed like everybody. It's almost like you're like on a Zoom call or something like that, and you're just like all sitting there, just like. Yeah, you guys listening, and say yes or no. You guys just sat there.
Just blink if you're still alive, dude.
Right. Internet froze up on you. What's going on? So basically, what he said once again, the $9.99 super chat. The Ravens defense is trash. Average football team. Not worried at all. Herbie, my baby, will cook. He be cooking like that walk, dude. Look at
a big old walk, dude.
Look at the wrist.
Get that fried rice going.
The defense, we gotta beat they ass. 34-17 Herbie. 345 yards, 4 touchdown wins. Lads 2 tutty, dude. And the thing is though, like I don't really think that's like that crazy in my opinion to say that. Like if you look at the way that the Ravens defense, their weakness is the pass offense. Now you could also say maybe they're playing against a lot of teams where they're going up on them and they basically have to throw on the Ravens, but they're like one of the best in the leagues in the run. But once again, the defense might just be like, hey, if they're going up on teams and they're up 2 scores, the other team's going to start just throwing the ball a ton. So that's something that you got to think about, that their defense might be a little bit iffy, but I mean, they've been getting up a lot of points too. So, and we'll chat further about that too later on in the show. So,
I just hope it doesn't turn into a
shootout.
I don't want a shootout.
I
really don't.
Well, and it's funny. I think the last game I went to last year was against the Ravens. I think Andrew and I and Kyle were all there at that game. Yeah. And that was the last game we went to. So ironic. I think it's almost about the same time of the year that we're going back to go play them too. So, triple clown moment. Oh, so good. So
But
good.
thank you, Aether. I appreciate it. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, man. We all had like a brain freeze moment there or something. That was
Well, I'm
weird.
over here looking at, I'm trying to clip up some videos. We got, show my stuff.
I was just trying to pass the buck, dude. I was trying to pass the buck. Hey, who else wants to talk here, man? Come on.
We all know that you are Aether's baby, anyways. So it's just
he calls me darling.
Darling, hey,
darling. Just gonna throw out there, guys. Last week I was at the Bolt Pride AZ meetup. They have a whole new place that they're doing at meetup at Native Grill and Wings. They got it correct this time, and the dates are correct this time. So
Wiggins,
chatted with Randy over there. Yeah,
Wiggins. I want to try some of them Wiggins.
The Wiggins. That was the funniest. It was the funniest. But there was a really good turnout last week. It was awesome to see. There was a lot of guys that basically came from other viewing parties, and they joined together with Bolt Pride, and they're very connected now too. So there's a good crew there. They had a full room, and the management there has basically gave them that room for the rest of the season for every single game now. And there's even talks of even going into next year. So it's in Phoenix, which is right near like Chandler, Tempe, Ahwatukee, kind of in that little block right off the 10. So come on down if you're in Arizona. It's an awesome time. They're going to be doing giveaways too and everything like that. So Monday Night Football at Native Grill and Wings. It was really awesome being there last time. So come on out if you're in Arizona, if you're not going to the game.
The Native Grill and Wiggins. I like that.
Wiggins.
I love you, my bro. Andrew doing it all. The triple clown stats. That's right.
Triple clown stats.
Triple clown, baby.
Speaking of Aether's talk about Justin Herbert, I mean, I feel like it's easy for us to talk about Justin Herbert just because this guy is just absolute man. He's only 20.
We got man crushes on Herbert, dude. I mean, let's just admit it. We got a man crush on him.
We all do.
Hey, I'll admit it. I got a man crush. No big deal.
No doubt. And it's got that beautiful hair. He's a man of many words, and that's great, But one thing that I wanted to point out, and I know I talked about this a little bit on the kind of the recap show and everything, but I think it's a big stat in general, and it's only going to get better for Justin Herbert. So Justin Herbert has the third most game-winning drives in the entire NFL since 2020, 15 game-winning drives during that span. Only Patrick Mahomes and Kirk Cousins, which shocked me because I thought Kirk Cousins was one of those guys that never really found ways to close game out. But Justin Herbert's right in the pack with some of the top quarterbacks in the league, if you want to say. Justin Herbert is absolutely clutch. Now, he did have 11 come from behind to take the leads in the fourth quarter, too. Weren't able to close out, though. So you understand, like, what this defense has been in the past and how many times they've given up on Justin Herbert.
Right.
And Justin Herbert could be one of those guys that could be one of the top clutch type quarterbacks. Like that last drive to me, I didn't watch a ton of Michigan football, but I definitely watched the playoffs last year to the national championship. Dude, it's like JJ McCarthy. Go out there and win this game for us right now. And perfect drive. Absolutely perfect drive. I watched that drive. It was 45 seconds, I think. 47 seconds. Found a way to just win it and end it. I mean, it's phenomenal, guys. It's phenomenal to watch that. And Justin Herbert, once again, shout out to Justin Herbert always. He is a beast, absolute beast.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and we got
a lot of people saying MVP in the chat there. Miguel's like all about it, man. If you guys are thinking about that, man, just throw out some more MVPs out there. Throw some 10s, throw some MVPs, man. Cast your votes now, baby.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's $10 bills. Yeah, throw them out there. That's cool.
$10. Yes, right.
$10
bills,
yo. Hey, no, but Herbert's just been incredible. I kept posting a bunch of stats on him all week.
Yeah,
the stats are just amazing, and he still hasn't thrown. He beat his already record of 333 passes without an interception. He just eclipsed that last game.
Nice.
I think he's 340 something now, right? So, dude, the guy he's so accurate. I mean, and again, I rewatched the videos a lot, right? And dude, well, let's geek out on one little thing he does right here. Let me play this one real quick.
I was going to say, while you pull that up too, I thought it was really interesting this week that Jim Harbaugh even talked about. He's like, look, Jim, I want my last quarterback that I'm coaching to be Justin Herbert. And to me, that's like music to my ears, because the whole thing I thought about with Jim Harbaugh is I want him to end his coaching career with the Chargers. We get 10 plus years out of this guy.
He's not going anywhere. No.
Keep him here.
Right?
Keep him here.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
I mean, this is our best coach that we've ever had. I think statistically, this is going to be the best coach that we've ever had for the Chargers. Keep him here. And I think he's a different guy than what he was with the Niners. I think he's a totally different type of coach.
Yeah,
he is. He totally was. Yeah, totally different type of coach.
You know, everyone's talking about Jesse Minter leaving too. You know, what if you like paid him more money to stay, as you know, and then make him the like assistant head coach, right?
Yep.
And he's the heir apparent. He's when Harbaugh decides to retire, he will take over as the head coach. Man, but I tell you what, dude, people are going to throw so much money at that dude to be a head coach somewhere else, you know, but who knows? It's not always about money. I mean, look at Ben Johnson over there with the, Lions. Look at Spagnuolo with the Chiefs, you know. So, should he be a head coach somewhere else? Yes, but you also got to get a staff together who's going to run the offense, you know, and are they going to do enough to make, you guys successful, right? So that's a big part of it.
Well, and even to say the jobs that are out there that could be out there, are they going to be good jobs? Sometimes you just don't take a job just to take a job. Sometimes you want to go to a job that's going to make you succeed. And, Jesse Minter might actually just not have the best situations. I remember people talking about some of I think it might have been on the Pat McAfee show. They were chatting about some guys who could be head coaches next year, and they didn't even list Jesse Minter. There was a lot of people in front of him that.
Really?
Oh, we lost James.
Bolt bro down. Bolt bro down.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. I'm back.
I was like, did you have a stroke? You have a little stroke?
Yeah, stroke. Yep.
So, there's a lot of coaches in front of them that are more experienced that I think could take their jobs. So, I'm just going to throw it out there. I think Jay Harbaugh is going to find his way back to the Chargers with Jim Harbaugh, and I think he will be the heir apparent, in my opinion. So,
okay.
The Harbaugh is coming.
Ooh, okay.
Throwing it out there.
We got another super chat here from Aether.
Throwing that bucks today. Let's go.
Hey, man.
You throwing that cheddar, dude?
Throwing that cheddar. So I'll just guess what? I'll read this one, guys. I got.
Oh, you read it? I was gonna.
You read it? Okay. All right.
Wait. Do you want to read it? Do you want to read it?
I can't read.
Well, we know that, dude. We know that. Triple clown, dude. Triple clown. All right, here we go. So, there. Thank you once again, brother. $4.99. Thank you so much. I watched every coach Harbaugh press conference 10 games into the season. The way he talks about his quarterback, he still cannot believe he is coaching him. And that's the truth, dude. The way that, any coach that came over to the Chargers, it was like that crown jewel, basically, to have Justin Herbert as your quarterback. What you really need for a successful team is a head coach and a good, solid quarterback. You look at Andy Reid right now with KC. Good coach, solid quarterback, succeeding like crazy. I think we have a perfect chemistry right now with Jim Harbaugh and Justin Herbert. And it's sky's the limit, boys. Sky's the limit. And it's amazing even what year one looks like right now with Jim Harbaugh and Justin Herbert. It's phenomenal to watch, guys.
Yeah, and Aether, I like that helmet for the Royal Blues right there too. I wish we were going with that Royal Blue, but it's Royal Blue with the white helmet, which I'm not a fan of.
Yeah,
Navy blues, just the full navy blues.
Yep.
From nuts to butts, dude. That'd be so sick, dude. Wait,
I was at one game. I was at the one game where Chargers did that, and that was when they moved the game when San Diego was having a bunch of fires. Yeah, and they moved the game to Arizona, and they were all navy top to bottom. And so I went to the game here in Arizona, which I wasn't living here at that time. I just road tripped out here to go watch the game, and it was awesome to see. And they seem like they're kind of teasing this navy helmet. What was it? The Crenshaw Skate Club collab that they just basically did. They had a guy holding the navy helmet, the full blown navy helmet.
I saw that. Yeah.
I hope they just throw it out there, man. I hope they throw it out there. And Corbin, dude, come through, dude. Let's go.
Yes,
$199.
sir.
Corbin, I saw you also on the Sean Merriman show.
Yeah, man.
Pregame show, by the way. That was
Yeah.
awesome to see, by the way, dude. That's cool.
That was
real
awesome.
cool.
Yeah, and speaking of crown jewels, you know, I was the crown jewels on my softball teams all last year too. You know what I mean? So,
Bro,
you know, I know what that pressure is like. You know what I mean? When you got to carry the team, hit all the home runs. And stuff. I'm just saying, you know, I get it, right? I get that pressure. You know what I mean? But you know, I drive through it, baby. I just drive through it. Hey, another thought on that though. By the way, did you guys know the Chargers had the highest rated offensive lineman last week?
crazy.
You guys know who it was?
Yeah.
I want to say it was Pipkins, wasn't it?
Kyle, you want to give a guess?
I'm gonna say alt.
Okay, and then in the chat, you guys want to say? I'll run this play, and I'll let you guys know. We'll see a couple people in the chat, but this right here is a great example of Justin Herbert. By the way, he needs to get down to the ground a little more. A nice little scramble here, but right here, just get on the ground, just slide.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to take that hit right
tackle.
here.
Do not
Don't
take
need
the
to take a
tackle.
hit.
Yes.
You just even if you fall back on it, all the above, just like when he saw those three guys, just slide into them. You know,
Right.
like when I slide into home base after hitting a grand slam, you know what I mean? I don't have to slide when I hit grand slam. You know what I mean? I just rookie trot on the bases.
Okay, Shohei Ohtani.
That's right. That's all I do.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, remember Sammy Sosa?
Oh,
yeah.
man. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Whenever we get on base, we always go like this. We just do the money thing. We do the money thing. But it was Joe Alt. That's right, Michael. Yeah. It was Joe.
That's what I said. Hey, yeah,
that's right. You
got it
did say,
right.
Cal. Hey, but it was Joe Alt.
Right.
I'll tell you, dude. Like he is crushing it, guys. For a straight up, 21-year-old rookie.
Yeah.
Yo, you just have to just go like, goodness gracious.
The guy on TikTok said the same thing too. Flippity, his name was on TikTok. He said alt as well. Yeah.
Love it, Flippity.
Yes,
Nice.
I mean,
here we
dude,
go.
it's funny because like it's weird. I remember the draft party and we had when we had the draft party and everybody like, obviously we had gone with Malik Neighbors and then you go with the Joe Alt and you're just kind of like, like when you use a number 5 pick on basically an offensive lineman, you're kind of like, I don't know, man. But hey, man,
it's not super exciting. Yeah.
Not exciting, but you win games at the line. And if you don't have a good O-line and you can't protect your quarterback, the quarterback can't go out there and throw the ball around and do what he needs to do. The run game doesn't work. I think a stat last week during the game, I think Justin Herbert has like 3.5, maybe almost close to 4 seconds before he's throwing the ball, which is
he's taking way too much time.
Extremely long. But that's also could be because the pocket is working out for him, that he has that time. So I do think he needs to go a little bit faster with his passes, but once again, it could just be slower, like routes. It could be the wide receivers still not that good with their route running and everything too. But bottom line, dude, O-line wins games, guys, and it can make the offense completely work top to bottom.
Yeah, only 13 teams were approved. I know the Ravens had that one.
Yep.
Alternative helmets. That's interesting. I couldn't remember because I remember thinking they were talking about alternative helmets. I was under the impression every team got an alternative helmet.
Yep.
But apparently that's not accurate. So that's good to know.
Didn't the Ravens have like with their alternate helmets? Wasn't it like purple top to bottom? Like they were like people eater or something, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was purple, and then they had the Raven face logo, like very different looking. Yeah. It almost looked like a shield face of a Raven.
Yeah.
But that's not exact.
Yeah,
exact.
I think it would be actually pretty cool if they brought back the LA Chargers like original inaugural season, like kind of logo, kind of looking thing, or like with the little field goal post. I think that would be really sick if they did that.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to see the shield logo on those helmets too.
Yeah, the shield logos are great too.
Really sick.
Yeah,
really sick. But Crown Royal purple, no doubt.
Crown Royal, dude.
Crown Royal purple.
I used to be my jam, dude. Crown Royal.
So Justin Herbert, just going back to this guy, dude, 4-0 since week 8, pass yards per game, 255.5, 7 touchdowns, no interceptions, excuse me.
No touchies.
Whoa. No touchies. And passer rating of 111.3. I mean, he leads the NFL in wins and touchdown to interception ratio right now, too. I mean, the guy's cooking right now. And The cool thing, just going back to Andrew's, clip that he just showed, dude, he's adding a whole new element to his game. Run the ball a little bit too. Like this guy has the ability to stretch out plays. It doesn't have to be all on his arm. He could run the ball. He's got speed. Go back to Oregon and watch what he did in Oregon, especially go back to that Rose Bowl game. He was running the ball around. He won that game by running the ball. And so Herbert, man, just an absolute stud all around, guys. You can't get enough, and you could talk about this guy all day. Talk about him all day. So
100%
for sure, dude.
Absolutely, man. So, but keep moving along here and just looking at one of our other rookies, since we talked about Joe Alt and how well he's doing. I thought this was kind of a cool thing. Like this week, it was Ladd McConkey was, I believe, on the Pat McAfee show, and I took a photo and sent it to you guys and everything too.
Yep.
And he brought up the whole thing about Brock Bowers, and he might actually be able to break the amount of catches for any rookie ever, which is like Puka Nakua's record or something crazy like that.
Yeah.
And so Brock Bowers is an absolute stud. Once again, a Georgia Bulldog. And who's the other Georgia Bulldog? Ladd McConkey. And he's like, he gave a shout out to Brock. He's a baller, but Ladd McConkey might actually beat Brock Bowers in yards for the year. If you kind of look at it, he's pretty tight right now.
Yep.
You gotta say his name right though. It's Ladidi McConkey.
McConkey.
Dude, it's great. But hey, we got a guy that's a dog. And I remember when they did draft Ladd or Ladidi, his actual name is Andrew. Did you know that?
That's right. That's right.
Yes.
His actual name is Andrew.
Shoot.
Yeah. Ladidi. His what is
greatness comes from the name Andrew, boys and girls. Everyone
knows.
knows that. Everyone knows that.
Kick this knucklehead out of here, dude. Get him out.
What you talking about? What you talking about?
Man, oh man. But when we did draft Ladidi, they said, hey, he's like a mini Brock Bowers, and it's kind of really panning out that way. He's a mini Brock Bowers right now.
Yeah,
so you got to love to see what he's doing and the clutch catches he made in that last drive. Once again, I've watched that drive
so many times.
So
and his rate of separation is like ridiculous too. Like he just separates easily, right? It's not even hard for him. And it's crazy. I was rewatching a couple of different things he was doing because he would set who was it Hinton? I can't remember the guy's name that was he was the man corner over there.
Yeah.
And man, he just kept getting cooked, dude. But he would set him up because he came in and he's like he immediately shows he's going to go in, then he breaks out. And so you just kind of didn't know what he was doing every time. And man, it's just anyways.
Yep.
He's doing all the right things.
100%. You got to love to see what Ladidi's doing, man. You got to see what Ladidi's doing, man. So it's awesome to see a wide receiver. I mean, people kind of criticized a little bit of the pick and everything too. But we traded up to get Ladd, and it's worked out really, really well.
It's Ladidi, baby. It's Ladidi. Come on now.
Ladidi. But awesome to see. But, and this is something that we posted on our YouTube page, on the community page. Basically, PFF rankings after week 11 for the Chargers.
Boat bro down. Lost Andrew again.
There you go.
Yeah, geez.
Well,
I think
overall,
he pressed. Yep.
yeah. He'll be back. He'll come back.
He'll be back.
Overall, the Chargers are 8th in the league. Offense 13th in the league. Defense 4th in the league. Special teams 13th in the league. Strength of schedule to date is 29th. We currently have a remaining strength of schedule at 11th. So this is a tough stretch that we're going into, but this team is rocking and rolling up to this point. So
the
one thing that I've been saying about this team is that as long as we could have like a level defense and a mid-level offense, I think the offense is going to get to a top 10 level, in my opinion. The trajectory of where this offense is going, I think it'll get to that point. But dude, if we could just kind of get to that I was happy if we got a mid-level defense, and we're top 5 right now. Like, love to see it. So this team obviously is rocking and rolling in a lot of ways, man. So and Jim Harbaugh's burner, man. Hey, dude, have a good day at work, brother, man. And Chargers 31, Ravens 23, dude. Let's go. And I think Jim Harbaugh's burner knows what's going down too. So
yeah, right.
And this right here is a interesting play right here. And again, this is just the defense cooking. We get a sack here. Again, only rushing 4. No, actually, there's 5 right there. DJ came in there as well too. Oh my goodness! But again, guys, it just goes to show you a little. And this is where Derwin James is that much better. And he's been playing on the line a lot more. So
hold up, we got a great question here for Andrew here.
Yeah, this one's for you, dude. Steven, thank you, man, for the super chat, brother.
Thank you. $5. Holla, baby.
It helps me see the ball a little better, dude. It's cool. I get underneath it more. Dude. I can hit it out.
That's
right. It gives them more leverage.
I thought your softball league was a T-ball softball league, dude. What are you talking about here, dude?
It's big time, dude. Big time. Big time, dude. It's big time. Yeah.
Thanks, man, for the super chat, brother.
Yeah, thank you for the super chat. But yeah, no, but yeah, it's exciting seeing even if you just pressure 5 and you're getting home like that, it's just huge, guys. And you're probably going to have to do that a little bit with Lamar. You just pressure 4 or 5, but the rest of the time, let it go. So, yeah. Anyways, but I just wanted to show this because I just thought that was awesome. Good little defensive play there.
Man. It's awesome to see, man. And the thing is, though, we've been kind of having quite a bit of light boxes on our defense too, and we're still finding ways to be able to cover our players or cover players on defense, and also find ways to create pressure. So it's awesome to see. And watching that video kind of made me think about this. Now, obviously, we don't have the full injury report because we're going into Saturday, so we'll post that up on our YouTube page. But for most part, Bosa is limited. He should be fine. Dobbins just had a day off of rest. Dupree limited. AJ Finley probably won't play at this point. Cam Hart limited, so that's a good sign. He'll be probably back from his concussion. Hayden Hurst limited hip, so he might be getting back into this. Derwin James limited. He should be good to go. Dean Full. You also got Khalil Mack at a limited basis right now too.
Yep.
He should probably be back. Ladd should be fine. I mean, he hurt his shoulder in the game. I remember him kind of holding his shoulder and everything kind of early on, and still was playing. He'll be fine. My worries is the Denzel Perryman.
He's good, dude. He's good.
Very good.
Junior Colson's already out, and Denzel Perryman is still killing it, dude. Still killing it.
So you would have to put Neiman out there, Troy Dye, as a couple of those linebackers. So Denzel has been an absolute beast for us. So I really hope he finds a way to get on the field for this game this weekend. And then Trey Pipkins limited too. He should be fine too. But even to say that, you could put Jamari Sawyer if he's not out there too. And Jamari played well when he was out there. So
yeah, and Pipkins just looked amazing. He looked great this last game. Like the offensive line is finally playing well together. So, all right. So the question I want to ask Andrew, please, what's wrong with Herbie? Nothing he has. His how good to win running a game, great defense that was missing for the last 4 seasons and winning games.
Huge.
Yeah.
And
Matt,
I mean, and the offensive
he's also
line
healthy
is
too. He's healthy
up too.
Yeah.
That's a big part. Yeah. That's a big point. Yeah.
I mean, I think that's a big part of it, right? I think he's not nervous to run the ball, and that's a problem, and again, like there's a couple of times where, remember when he fumbled the ball this last game, he hit the corner, and then the other guy just a fluke came in with his leg and just kicked the ball right out of his hands. And it's like, dude, but just get down. Just get down. There's no reason to stay up at that point. We don't want you taking unnecessary hits. But he's a dog, dude. He's a baller. That's what he does. So it is what it is. So
he's a
I mean, and the thing is, though, to say we might actually have our first 1,000-yard running back with J.K. Dobbins since 2018 with Melvin Gordon.
Yeah,
that's a long time, guys. That's basically saying we haven't had a balanced run game by any means. And that's kind of one reason why Greg Roman came to this team, to be able to bring in a run game mentality, balance out the game for Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert could throw the ball. It's just about giving him that full offense, full team-based type football on the offensive side. So it's gonna be fun to watch, guys. And this is gonna be a fun game to be able to see if Justin Herbert's gonna be slinging the ball around and we could run the ball. There's some really good stats that we're going to pull up here too about this team. So great to see. So, but this is the injury report that we see thus far for the Chargers. So once again, we'll post the full injury report possibly later today when they post it. So
yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I'm just looking at the site now. I don't see it. No, James and I are going to be on a plane here very shortly.
Yep.
So we're going to be gone.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Definitely.
I know there's some DJ Chark comments out there, and I doesn't make any sense to me. I don't really know what the heck's going on with DJ Chark. So
Yeah, man. Have no idea.
I think it's really just about integrating the players that have actually been working and been on field. I think it's more just he feels more comfortable with the receivers out there right now. I mean, I think DJ Chark can take the top off of a defense, in my opinion. I think we'll see if he gets some field time soon. Who knows, man?
Yeah.
So
I mean, I hope they get it. It's a little weird when you think about it because it's just been so strange that he's not been able to be out there, and we've been talking about it for like 4 weeks. He's available. He was throwing balls and catching balls like 2 weeks ago pregame, and then still didn't play. And I'm like,
nothing.
What the hell's going on with this guy? And so
I mean, maybe they're planning to save him for the playoffs or something like that. I don't know, like the secret weapon. I don't know. Yeah.
Did you plan to Satan? Is that what you said?
He's a secret weapon, bro.
Oh, plan to Satan. I was like, what are you talking about, dude? Come on now.
Shoot. Dang.
Plan to Satan. Okay, here we go.
Super funny, dude. But as we're seeing here and just talking about the offense and the defense for the Chargers here, I mean, points per game, 22 points. It's only going up for this team. We're only giving up 14.5, number one in the league. So, I mean, our team is getting better all around, and that's really what you want to see. It was kind of a stagnant offense at the beginning of the year, and I think it's only getting better all around for us too. So, red zone scoring's at 53.85%. We're really good on fourth downs. I mean, it doesn't seem like we have too many fourth downs. It probably is 3 based upon that percentage of 66.67%. And third down conversion was number 16 in the league at 38.81. So all around, offense is cooking. I think it's getting better and better and better for us this week. I mean, we are now, I think, averaging roughly about 28 points per game right now in the last 4 games. So we're looking good. We're in the right direction as an offense. And once again, you could score 28 points to your defense only giving up 14.5. You got a great shot. Great shot to win every game. So
basically, like we talked about this about like 3 weeks ago. Like all the Chargers need to do is score 21 points, 3 touchdowns, and then we win basically, because we're keeping them under 20 typically most of the time. Obviously, the Bengals game was a bit of a fluke, but
100%.
Well, and again, I think it even goes back to Justin Herbert being able to run the ball as well too. I mean, you could do some more rollouts, get him on the run, do some more RPO type stuff, right? And they were a bit limited. By the way, I think Pappy did bring up something about Matlock getting some handoffs. So who knows? Maybe he'll start running the ball a little bit as well too. But the one guy I will also say too is this guy right here, Fisk. Is it Connor Fisk? So we did let go of Kellen McCaskills this week. And I think it's large because Fisk did a really good job of stepping up and being kind of that tight end / fullback, which is funny because you already got Matlock out there. So they are running some meat packages, bro. Like just straight up dudes on the line, right? Like, sorry, you're not going to get to Herbert at all, dude. So, I mean, it's pretty amazing. But I think this is the Disley touchdown, which is pretty amazing. And by the way, he threads the needle on this right here. And just, I mean, I'm like, whoa, his accuracy is out of this world. Look at this.
Unbelievable.
Nice little release. Here we go. I mean, look at that. I mean, are you joking me?
So good.
Like, oh my gosh. And
it
was already there too in the end zone.
It looks so effortless on the throw too. Like, just perfect throw right in the breadbasket. I mean, you can't get any better than that. Ugh.
Yeah.
And here's the crazy thing too, though. That was all tight ends on the field.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Like, literally, it was all tight ends. Like, so you got Fisk here, Stone Smart here, Disley here. Yeah. So it looks like a running play. You're like, okay, they're going to run the ball to the right side.
Run. Yep.
So I guess what I'm saying is, I'll say one other thing too. If there's a way we could have gotten Brock Bowers and Ladidi McConkey and Joel, okay, it would have been incredible, right? If we could have had all 3 of those guys, we would have been insane. But obviously, can't make that happen. But
the South Park Randy meme right there,
right?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, clearly we're going to go after big bodies and play big body formations. And I'm just, when you look at that, you go, dude, that is so big. You're like, oh, they're running the ball. I mean, look at that. All on the line. Nope, it's a pass play. Holy crap.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they weren't expecting that. And so, dude, that's all tight ends on the field. I mean, I just, well, then one running back, I should say. So, you know, there was just, anyways, this play to me was like, wow, that's exciting. And this is kind of one thing I said also. If you're in a running formation that you normally run from, but then throw the ball, it will make them second guess. That's the narrative. They're like, wow, okay, they're still going to potentially pass. And the two safeties have to stay high, which is interesting. So anyways, I just thought this was a cool play. And after I rewatched it, I was like, I appreciated it even more. And this guy, number 42, man, he's going to be here the rest of the season. I think he's going to be our guy. So he did a good job blocking on a lot of run plays as well, too. I was pretty impressed. So anyway.
And Fisk is like even like a 280-pound dude. Like
he's
not
big.
a small guy.
Super big.
Right. Like, he's very much like you could kind of call him like another Scott Matlock out there. And dude, I've always looked at the way Jim Harbaugh likes his tight ends, 260 plus. Basically, that's what he wants. He wants just big dudes at the line. He does not want like skinny guys out there. Like Stone Smart is a pretty small guy, but he's kind of more considered as like a pass catcher, less than a blocker, more than anything. So it's awesome to see. It's awesome to find those guys like that, and another diamond in the rough. I mean, he was a guy that was from the Falcons, I believe.
Yep, he was from the Falcons.
Diamond in the rough.
Oh wow. Okay, where did that come from?
So, you know, that's from Aladdin, baby. You know, sorry.
Aladdin. Okay.
Yeah.
Some meat packages. That's right.
That's
Meat
right.
packages,
They serve some meat packages. Yeah.
Love it, man. Love it. But
geez.
you know, just to go throw out just kind of some stats about the Chargers and thinking about going up against the Ravens defense. Chargers currently are throwing the ball at 51.17% of the time, 25th in the league. And we are rushing the ball number 8th in the league at 48.83%. So they're trying to kind of balance out this game quite a bit. In last game, there was a lot of passes thrown, and I think it's only ramping up how good Justin Herbert is. And I think Greg Roman's doing a very good job of at least letting Justin Herbert throw the ball a lot and keep that rush side of the offense going still too. So keep that in mind. I think we're going to be playing pretty 50-50 in my opinion still.
Yeah, and bottom line, you know, it's the offensive line is giving him plenty of time. The statistics, if he has time, are ridiculous, right? Yep. So the argument is, okay, well, do you want to blitz the guy or do you want to – but the problem is if you blitz him, you'll just flush him out of the pocket and he'll just run, right? Yeah. But if you also play a zone, which, you know, a lot of teams are starting to do, he'll just carve you up and, you know, and you'll just be carved up like a Christmas goose, dude. Just, you know, and I mean, I'm just saying it's, you know, kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't, but I will also give props to Bozeman and Pipkins and also Zion Johnson. They also played very well last week too. Now the argument is that Hendrickson was pretty much the only guy you had to pretty much worry about on that offensive line last week because their team is so banged up. But you know, my point is either way, they're still NFL players, and you know they did a great job.
Yep,
100%
there. Yep.
I love it. I thought one stat here. I'm just going to give a crayon because we're getting some people asking about the crayon.
Oh yeah, we asked about the
crayon, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, geez, here we go.
I thought this was kind of a big stat here, dude.
God.
That like cut off real quick.
Wow, you are mad at us, dude. Man, what is
wrong?
Come
on, bro.
1.5. I don't even know if I could even get that.
Oh boy.
So 1.5 opposition touchdowns per game is what this defense is allowing. So I mean, once again, they are producing at a very high level, making sure that they're not getting scored on through touchdowns. So outside of last week, that was probably one of our best offenses that we played against all season. So this defense is rocking and rolling, man. I have a lot of confidence in them. It's crazy to watch.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, dude.
Going to the Baltimore offense and defense. I mean, you know, you got points per game. Their offense is doing pretty well. 30.4 points a game. I mean, that's a lot of points, guys. A lot of yards per game. 430.1 yards per game. I mean, points per play, 0.495 yards per play, 7. That is crazy. I mean, their offense is rolling right now. Like they're absolutely rolling. I mean, you go with the whole thing with what is it? Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson alone. I mean, having those two guys as threats for running is scary. It is a lot to take on, guys.
Right.
And what a perfect fit to have Derrick Henry at the Ravens. I mean, it was we all kind of thought, yeah, let's get him to the Chargers. Let's think with him with Justin Herbert. Holy smokes. But him with Lamar is kind of a scary situation. And it's a relatively daunting task for pretty much any team out there to play against the Ravens. So offense is real good, man. Their offense is really, really good. And we can't sleep on them by any means.
Yeah, but their defense is pretty bad, right? So and again, that's pretty similar to what we faced with the Bengals, right? And the Bengals are a good team. I watched Joe Burrow's post-game show and post-game interview, and he was pretty bummed out. It's like they're like, "Oh, what's going on? Like, why are you guys not winning?" He's like, "I don't know," and it's true. He doesn't know. Like for whatever reason, they're not making it happen. I think part of the problem is their defense. The defense has really been bad for the Bengals. It just goes to show you, if you have a bad defense, it's very hard to win games because you have to win shootouts. That's exactly what the Chargers were doing last year and the last couple of years. They had to win shootouts. And so that's where it starts getting confusing and hard. And I think that's exactly what the Bengals had to do. But that's also really what the Ravens have to do. And so that's not sustainable, right?
No,
so, let's say Lamar gets hurt like he normally does. Going into the playoffs, well, they're not going to go very far in the playoffs, right? Because their offense isn't that great without him. So anyways, just it's an interesting conversation, moving forward.
Yeah, big time. I mean, even to say they're the worst, and if you talk on their defense even further, they're the worst in the league against the pass. Basically, that's the worst. Now, I did look at some stats on this just to understand. All right, they're one of the best against the rush in the league. Their only opposition yards are only getting 3.4 yards per rush. That's number one in the league. But they're only rushing on Baltimore 34.77%. So it's number 2 in the league of the least rushed defense in the league. But they're one of the highest passed on defenses in the league at 31 at 65.23%. So there's a lot of passes going out there. Now, once again, going back to that whole conversation, it's like, you know what? If they get up kind of couple scores, what do most offenses do? Well, we got to throw the dang ball and get downfield. Right. We got to find a way to get chunk plays. We got to just do that. Right. So once again, that's the biggest part of this whole thing, that like, if we could basically just find ways to just cook through the air, balance out the run game. I think if we basically play our game and neutralize the run game for the Ravens, say we go up 2 scores quick, they're going to start throwing the ball on us like crazy. And we're pretty good against the pass. I feel confident in our defense to be able to find ways to stop them.
I agree.
Yeah. Lamar likes to throw in the middle of the field for some reason. He doesn't like to throw on the edges, which is really strange. Herbert throws a lot on the edges. So Lamar, like, I don't know if it's a vision thing or what, but he doesn't like to throw on the sideline to sideline kind of conversation as well. But Kay Adams, dude, I'll tell you what, how do I feel? Hey, I'm just a DM away, Kay. You know what I'm saying? Let's make it happen. You know what I mean?
Make it happen.
Come on, Kay. You need to ditch the zero, get with the hero. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Both Charger fans, let's do this.
That's right.
So, but this is another play that's just like mind-boggling, totally mind-boggling, right? So you got Justin Herbert throwing a dime to QJ right here. Again, Matlock's in motion. Does a good job. Look at him blocking 94 right there. I mean, like, watch that as well, because this is pretty good. Watch this. So they slide him over. Actually, I'm kind of curious. I'm going to watch Hendrickson as well, too, on Rashawn Slater. Because Hendrickson, I mean, dude, that guy's been a beast all year. I think he's still leading the league in sacks, if I remember correctly. Look at this. Boom. Chipped him.
Oh, dude, he's done.
And then Matlock did a good job blocking the other guy, too, right? Yep. And so I'm just saying, like this is team offense, right? And it wasn't this cohesive at the beginning of the season. They were still struggling. There were still things that they were trying to figure out. But look, he rolled out. 94 isn't even a problem, and
right.
You're like, okay, Matlock did his job, and he's getting so good on offense. You got to wonder if he's going to even be playing defense much anymore, especially since, the defense has been playing so well. But
Isn't that play just so beautiful? Just the step up, massive pockets, step up and just throwing, just effortless throw to Quentin Johnson.
It's like a little flick. He's like, whoop.
So perfect, man.
So nice.
Gosh.
Man.
Justin Herbert, dude. Chris Collinsworth is going to start talking about Justin Herbert, dude, just like what he talks about with Patrick Mahomes, dude. Watch this, dude.
Right.
Let him cook in the playoffs. So, he'll change his tone real quick.
Big time, dude. That's what I'm saying.
Better,
time,
yeah. He needs to get on that. He needs to get on that Justin Herbert train, man. That's for sure.
Yep. No doubt. I was just going to even throw out one other stat just for, and I'm not going to pull up the slides or anything, but just little things that I'm just kind of looking at here. We're about dead even. Or actually, exactly dead even. Just throwing out other little stats and ways that you could probably find ways to get a leg up on this team. Their defense is doing exactly the same amount of penalties per game at 5.7 as the Chargers, but their offense is one of the worst in penalties right now at 8.4.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Wow. 8.4 penalties per game. So they are one of the worst in the league on that. So they're averaging about 69.4 yards in penalties per game to the Chargers currently right now are number 4 in the league at 5.3 penalties per game, giving up about 41.1 yards per game. So once again, the Ravens might be cooking as offense, but they're making a lot of mistakes. So
if
we could just kind of force them to make a lot of mistakes. And once again, I go back to the beginning conversation. If we have a lot of Chargers fans in SoFi and they're out there just cheering and hollering, make it loud for them. Hey, let's get them do some offsides. Let them not hear their play calls. Let's make it happen, guys. So come out to SoFi, and tickets are pretty cheap from what I'm seeing so far. So come out to SoFi, guys. It's going to be a great time, man. And once again, Andrew and I will be there. Bolt Sis will be there too.
That's right. I was just gonna say, like, when you're talking about how the offense was making penalties or has so many penalties, it makes me remember like the Thursday night game. The Browns, the quarterback was sitting there like saying he was trying to get them to get off sides, and he literally yelled, "Come on, someone to get off sides, please!" Damn.
Jameis Winston. Winston. That was the best.
That fool's a national treasure, man.
Oh, dude,
he's pretty funny, dude.
Treasure. He is hilarious.
Someone to jump off sides, please.
That was so funny. I love his post game where he's talking about, man, this is like NFL films right now. Sludging through the snow, and exactly right is.
Like, this is a legendary game. Yeah.
Hilarious, dude. I love listening to that dude talk. He's the best.
He's pretty funny. He got some funny little quips he comes up with.
I love it.
So we'll end on some JK, dude. Some JK right here for you guys. Like this is the oldest running play in the damn book, dude. Flat out. This is halfback dive right, or power right, however you want to call it. But this is just meat on the line, dude. Just girth. And he just jumps over, makes it happen, dude. I'm just saying, like, this is, you go back to what the Chargers have done in the past. This is such a deviation from what Herbert has run in his entire career in the NFL.
Right.
And that's really where I think it's taken him a little while to get his feet underneath him. But man, dude, you got meat on the line doing this just like that. Forget about it, bro.
Butt and gut, dude. Just put butt and gut on the line, dude.
And gut, dude. Just big guys, man. Matlock, dude. Fisk was out there. I mean, it's just exciting to see. And you can't stop that, dude. Like, it's kind of like the tush push or the brotherly shove, right? You can't stop that. Dude, he was in, 3 yards into the end zone before he hit the ground. So it's just exciting to see. It's exciting to see.
That was the mantra, right? That Harbaugh brought. Physical, punch him in the mouth, dude.
Punch him in the mouth.
And bottom line, that's what it's all about. And year one, Harbaugh's already got that going on. In one little point, I think it was after the game when Jim Harbaugh kind of did his speech in the locker room. Derwin James came up to him, and it was I think Matt Money Smith was like, "Hey, I'm trying to kind of figure it out, but based upon what I'm seeing, lip reading wise, basically Derwin James is like, we got your back. We got your back, and we believe in you. We believe in you. He's saying that to Harbaugh, like, and I guarantee Harbaugh reciprocated that and just saying, hey, look, I believe in you, kind of thing. And when the team's bought in, dude, sky's the limit, boys. Sky is the limit.
Yeah, they did flex the donkey Charger game to Thursday Night Football. It got flexed.
First time ever that they've flexed Thursday night game, and that's kind of a gnarly thing, to be honest. Like, and it kind of sucks for the fans, to be honest. Like, we had people hitting us up about, hey, are you guys going to be at that game that was on Sunday? And I don't think he's going to even go to the game now because it's
there's
Coach Defense.
Right.
Coach Defense.
He was asking
I don't
about
think
that.
he's going.
I don't think he's going. So it's like it sucks for the fans, and it sucks because
if they already made plans.
Yeah. I mean, if you had like flights, all those things, not all fans are just local, dude. Like, people are flying in for these games, and so I think it's a little jacked up. But thinking for the Chargers, quick game, you could go out there, find a way to get a win. You could have a mini bye to basically kind of end off the season at that point. So it's not a bad thing for the team. It sucks for the fans, though. It really sucks for the fans.
It does, yeah. I do like that for sure. So this is the final play. And, this is the play that JK said, all right, I'm going to score. And honestly, again, meat on the line, bro. Look at this. Just butt and gut, dude. Look at these guys, right? I mean, just two tight ends on the right side here with Matlock right here. And they all know they're going to run the ball. And JK is like, I ain't going to be stopped. I ain't going to be stopped. And this, by the way, this actually might be partially why the Chargers haven't really cared about bring up DJ Chark as well, too. Because they're only running a couple wide receivers on some of these plays, dude. Like, they don't need to suit up 5 wide receivers. So they're like, well, he's hurt, but let's just get him back 100%.
Yeah.
Of course, we're paying him quite a bit of money. I think he's getting paid. It's in the millions. I know that. But, I mean, he probably doesn't care. He's sitting on his ass doing nothing, right? So I could just whatever. They'll get paid. But, I mean,
but collect them checks.
But look at Fist does a good job here. Matlock does a good job. Pipkins, he pulled, so that's kind of like that's a guard counter. So he pulled over, and the block was opened up. Man, I'm telling you, it's just watch Pipkins right here. No, right here. Boop. He pulls, and they help open up that hole right here. It's awesome.
Boom.
So and again, look at that. He sealed the block that released him. So. Again, you can argue that Pipkins isn't great, but you know what? He does some good things, and I think that's partially why they like him more than Jamari. He's a little more mobile, but we'll see. Yeah, anyways.
Dude, I would love to hear or know what the decibels rating was in the stadium when this play happened, because this was just an absolute electric play. Electric play. Like, I mean, the way JK even ended that with the Superman right into that end zone. I mean, dude, the stadium had to go ballistic at that point. So that
what was it like, Kyle, since you were there?
What's that?
I mean,
what was it like, Kyle, since you were there?
Dude, it was gnarly, man. I mean, it was so amazing. Like, we literally every single time, we got so excited. Like, I couldn't contain everything, man. Like, we were just everyone. I can't hardly describe it, but it was literally just like mind boggling, or blowing, just whatever, because like it was literally like that half, everyone was like feeling and realizing it's like, oh my gosh, this is Jacksonville all over again right now. We're literally charging right now, and it was just we slowly we were still hyped that fourth quarter, but we were stressing so hard. Like it was bad, but then I mean we just kind of stayed in it, man. But once that we got that touchdown with J.K. Dobbins on the end, oh my gosh. Dude, that was incredible, man. It was such an emotional feeling, man. Like, that was, it felt good because, like you realize at that point, it was, we are, like, I think Corbin even said it. He had the phrase, like, there's no more charging, but we were charging.
You're charging. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing. Like, the emotions of even the people that I watched the game with, it felt like kind of that relief that we always hope from these type of games. And it was like almost like you're like, okay, we didn't do it. There's the worm has turned essentially at this point. We find ways to close games out, and the emotions for everybody, I'm imagining in the stadium, it was high fives left and right. Everybody was just hyped. Everybody exploded. Because like even the way that play is, like the way it was developed, it was like, ooh, wow, he's got a good hole. Oh my gosh, he's got to avoid 2 tackles. Okay, cool. Wow. Like I'm sure the crowd was just going higher and higher and higher and higher and higher to that point to where it happened. And the touchdown happened, and everybody probably just went ballistic from that point. So it was amazing. It was amazing to watch. Even on TV, it was amazing.
Yeah. It was. It was literally probably one of my favorite moments in watching football for the Chargers. I mean, 100% this year so far, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Definitely.
Many more of these experiences to come, I guarantee it.
Yes.
I'm guaranteeing that.
Well, and also Matlock will most likely be the fullback in the All-Star game as well too. So
100%. He's got to be.
Pro Bowl. Yep.
Pro Bowl, not All-Star. I'm thinking baseball.
What is it, baseball? What is going on?
This ain't baseball.
It's basically the same thing. It's basically
And Miguel, the worm has turned. Well, I'll give my thoughts, and then we'll wrap up. I know James and I got to hop on a plane here right now, so I got to pack my bag, get a few more things in the Bolt Bros bags for the trip to LA. So I'll just say this, guys, it's going to be a good game, man. I mean, the Harbaugh Bowl is exciting. It was the one game this year I really wanted to go to. My birthday was on Tuesday.
Let's go.
I want a win for my birthday. That's what I want. That's all I care about.
Let's go.
That's all I care about. I think about that. We get a dub, I'm happy. So I think the Chargers are playing great, right? I think there's going to be plenty of, opportunity for us to win this game. We should win it. But, Ravens are a good team, dude, but they tend to start strong but finish badly. And I don't understand why that is. I think we're going the opposite direction. They're going up, or we're going up, they're going down. So we'll see which team shows up. And yes, I'm going to go visit Kay Adams. I'm a stalker. Kay, baby, what's up? Kay, my baby, I'll buy you a salad. Let's go.
What's your sign?
I'm a Scorpio, baby. Hope that's not a problem. You know what I mean?
Oh, goodness.
Oh, my goodness. Yes.
Kyle, you want to give your last thoughts?
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm excited for you guys to go out there. Honestly, there's going to be tons of content creators out there. I believe Chargers Chat, the entire crew is going to be out there. Director is going to be out there. I think even Locked On might even be out there, but I don't know about Guilty as Charged. I haven't heard about that, but it's but because of that, I've actually, guess what, everybody? I did talk to the director, and he gave me the green light to host a watch party live on YouTube in his absence and stuff like that. So I'm freaking stoked for it. So you guys will have a space to watch the Chargers together with me. And I'm going to bring a little bit of the hype, the same hype that I do for the Madden game, and maybe a little bit extra, a little bit of extra panache to it, So just we'll stay tuned, man. We'll have some good times. We'll have some laughs. We'll be chilling, man. We're relaxing and all that stuff. So I hope to see you guys there.
Booty waxing.
Yeah, that's right.
That.
And so
I like that.
I'm gonna probably start, like a little bit early, so that we can kind of get some chat in and just kind of talk a little bit, get some predictions and stuff. And then we'll kind of hang a little bit after as well. But it's going to be a long stream. I'm excited for it. And I hope to see you guys there.
Yeah, that's going to be great.
Yeah,
and I'm looking forward to that. We'll be at the game, but I'll probably chime in just to see how it's looking and everything. Kyle on the play-by-play. First down, going to the right side. J.K. Dobbins down the field. He's at the 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
Yes,
Let's go.
Touch
that's
right.
Man. So, but join the Bolt Bros live broadcast during the game. Kyle will be on the mic. We will be at the game, Andrew and I. But that will be a good one for you guys. So, once again, my last thoughts is bottom line, play our game. Go get 2 scores quickly on this team. Take them out of their run game kind of element. Make Lamar Jackson throw. I don't feel personally, when you take away basically the running game element of the Ravens and Lamar Jackson, I think it's a totally different story at that point. They just didn't – I don't personally think they throw the ball very well. I don't think Lamar Jackson is that good at throwing the ball. Maybe I'm a little biased. I know he's 2 MVPs and everything like that, but I think if we could go out there and get 2 quick scores and make them get out of their element of running the ball, because Derrick Henry is literally just a runner. That's all he is. Lamar Jackson is one of those guys where he basically could kind of kill you with the run game, but he can't, in my opinion, I don't think he's that good as a thrower. So if we allow him, if we basically end the run game, I think we have a great shot of controlling this game and finding a way to get the dub on this one. So I think it's going to be a big one. I mean, last week too, by the way, we had an extremely high pressure rate on the Bengals.
Yeah.
We'll see if we could just kind of maintain our defense to basically create pressure, contain Lamar Jackson. I think ultimately you focus on Lamar Jackson throughout this game. Find which way to take him out of his element. And I think that's the biggest deal in my opinion on this game. So let's go out there and get that dub. I can't wait to be out in LA, man.
Yeah, Pappy. Yeah, we will be there. So it'll be James and I both this. Very fun time. So either way, guys, it's going to be a fun game. Very excited to be there. Got to be there for the Harbaugh Bowl, man. That was the one game like this year. I was like, dude, I've got to go to this game. I don't care, and so we'll see. We're also kind of talking about coming out to maybe another game. I know we were thinking about going to the Buccaneers game, Connor. You're thinking about going to that one potentially. So there may be one more Bolt Bros appearance this year. We'll see what happens, but
I for sure am going to the Raiders game at the end of the season in Vegas.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So that'll be fun because we're gonna be driving through there anyways, like on the way home from I
guess that's a good point. I didn't think about that. Yeah.
So yeah. So I mean, Andy, if you're, I know you probably book a flight or whatever like that, but if you wanted to just drive out with us, make it happen.
There you go.
You say hung for the holidays?
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Hung for the holidays.
Hung for the holidays. Hey, that's a great Christmas album.
Oh, we night.
we play that for our mom for Christmas. She has a little minor heart attack and runs around. Turn this off, Oh, it's great. It's great.
Yeah,
we have to be there to appreciate it. But Bolt mom, she ain't too happy half the time.
That's right.
Nope. So good.
All righty, guys. Well, we're the Bolt Bros. Let's get this dub, guys.
Let's get it. Bolt
Bros.
Bros.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, what's up? Cameron Dick here watching Bolt Bros podcast.